Good evening, my name is Lisa Riascos, and this occasion I give my opinion about the following three statements. Okay, the first statement says, some people say that video games are a waste of time. Do you agree or disagree? About this part, I think that with the technological process in recent years, there has been a profound change in society which affects practically areas of life. Especially a debate has been opened around video games since in one way or another they influence families, children's education, their lecture time and the distribution of their time. So I agree with the use of the video games since they improve children's skill and abilities and are even useful for regenerating educational methods. Research showed that the combination of play with education favored the acquisition of knowledge and the development of the skills. It has been shown the brain is predisposed for faster learning with games than with books, says experts. Frequent use of them enrich the capacity of logical deduction and reasoning, screens their spatial orientation, and in addition, the results in mathematics are observed in adolescents who are use them. These games are promote and develop hand-eye coordination, teach a specific skill in spatial visualization and math. Children may also acquire broader strategies for learning to learn and apply them to new files or subject study. Okay, the second statement says, how do you think video games affect students? To the other hand, research affirms that the video games are one of the agents that separate children from the family. Such a device is safe for their education. In addition, video games, like other type of game, are addictive. It's not only about the games themselves or the content, but about the time spent, which is now invested in other things. This have negative consequences, especially in people who are still developing. Video games go hand in hand with the school homework and in many cases influence school failure since the adolescents reset school, since they are addicted, can cause evasion in the child and even favor irritability, anxiety, and aggressive reactions due to the pains that these games generate. Currently, these games are present in online format. Increasingly, parents have less information about how their children are interacted because they are no longer the ones who are socially dead. Finally, the mirror may suffer the time, tiredness, and drowsiness. During the day, he may not be able to tackle productive tasks due to a lack of focus and attention in the classroom. And the last is, do you believe people play video games as a way of escaping from problems or bad feelings? And I think that use of video games by the adolescent population cause a series of effects on an emotional level, both negative and positive. This change is emotionally to creating risk behavior or avoiding them, whether they are addictions, disorders, symptoms, or irrational ideas. There seem to be more positive than negative effects. This common denominator is emotions made and audiovisual communication products and experienced by children from different cultures. At the level of emotion, video games developers can plan the design of the digital games beyond the borders of their own country, taking care with questions related to language. Thus, a video game is capable of working perfectly by bringing out basic emotions, especially joy, surprise, interest, and a bit of fear. Their basic emotions are what cause the approach to the object of the emotion, that is the video game. Since mastery of this game is seen as a potential resource for increasing self-esteem among two players who will otherwise be social misfit and clearly. Having a busy and active mind helps the person avoid feelings or through negatives. Okay, thank you so much. That's my presentation.